I am going to show you how I do my wellness consults. And I'm not at the beach. I'm sitting on my couch. This is one of those fun backgrounds. And look, I'm a ghost. Look at this. Woo. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I do a wellness consult with somebody, as well as how I set it up, because a wellness consult makes a huge difference in whether or not somebody will continue to order. So when I sign somebody up, I like to do a couple of things. First of all, I like to set the expectation that I'm going to be doing a wellness consult. So I want I'll let them know. Like I just barely talked with the lady that's going to be signing up. I just want to share my screen. Desktop 1, share. Oh, mercy. Okay. This is so exciting. Hey, Rich, can you come help me? What in the world? This is working so great today. I cannot figure out how to share my screen on this. It's like wanting me to close this. So my husband's going to come pop on real quick. Anyway, I'm going to keep talking. So when I enroll somebody, I always mention to them, one thing that I like to do is just do a little wellness consult with you as soon as he's on the beach with me. So cute, right?
What are you wanting to share?
Just my desktop. Okay, I swear it wasn't that easy before. It wasn't working. This is why I had him come over here, because, it's afraid of him. Anyway, so I always let them know. I'll just say, hey, I am going to be doing a wellness consult with you. And what that is it's just a chance for me to show you exactly how to use your oils, because I know that, you may be new to oils or maybe new to doTERRA. And I always love to show you exactly how to use what you have so that you feel like you're getting your money's worth out of it. And then I also will show you how to order again. Of course, when you're ready, there's no pressure to order, right away or anything like that, but just knowing that I'll show you how to do that. So as soon as you get your oils, shoot me a text or give me a call and we'll get that wellness consult set up. If I don't hear from them within 2 weeks of them signing up, I will reach out and just say, hey, did your oils arrive? I just ask something really simple, because I used to ask too much and I think people kind of shut down because they were like, this is too much. You're asking me too many things. So I just simply ask, did your oils arrive? And there will be people who will not reply to you. And you may be like, hello, yes, no, maybe, any sign of being alive, and they just don't reply, and that's okay. And some people will say, yes, they arrived, I don't have any questions, and that's when I'll say, that's so perfect. I also have people who are really excited to meet. So that's what I focus on and put my energy into. So when I do a wellness consult, I like to keep it simple. And anybody can do a wellness consult. So I want all of you to feel like you can do a wellness consult, because you can. Honestly, all you need is your Modern Essentials book or whatever resource that you like for using your oils. That's all you need, along with oils. And what I like to do when I'm doing a wellness consult is I like to put the power into the hands of the person that I'm working with. So I don't want to show up and look, I'm like this amazing expert, because I don't want them to leave that meeting feeling like, well, I'm not Jen Oldham. I don't know how to use these oils. I'm going to have to reach out to her every time. My goal is to show them how to figure out how to use their own oils, so that they're like, oh, here's how I would get answers. And of course, Jen's always a resource to me, but they don't have to feel overwhelmed. So this is something that I like to use for wellness consults. I like to go to, I just Google it, doTERRA Live Guide PDF. So, okay. The nice thing about this Live Guide is that you can send a link to somebody if you don't want to send a physical copy, and that works great. Or I always do send a personal copy or a physical copy, but I like to just have the option to send it online. So what I like to do is, Lindsay is going to be my person that I'm going to do my wellness consult with, and I will just walk through the wellness consult with her so that you can see firsthand how I do a wellness consult. So Lindsay, how are you?
I am great.
Good.
Before we jump into role playing here, is this something that you would typically do in a phone call, or would you do like a Zoom call if they're not local? How do you handle this for people who are far away?
I think a Zoom call is awesome, but if that intimidates them, a phone call works great too. I like
All right.
people to know, I mean, ideally meeting in person is great, right? And
Right.
Zoom is great, but some people is like, I don't have time for that. So I'd rather do a phone call than have them do nothing.
Okay. Perfect.
So-
well, this is a good way to model that then.
Awesome.
All right.
Perfect. So Lindsay, I am so excited. You just got your oils, right?
Yes.
Have you-
And I have even opened the box.
That is great. Have you opened any of the oils?
I opened lemon just to smell it because I wanted to see if it smelled like, you know, lemon juice or lemons that I already had in my house. It smells so good.
Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Okay. So remind me what kit you got.
The one with the diffuser, and I think it has like 8 or 10 oils. What is it? Healthy Habits?
The Healthy Start kit?
Healthy Start, yeah.
Okay, perfect. That's awesome. That's a great kit. And then I have a couple of other questions for you. I want to learn a little bit more about you and your family and things that you would like to use the oils for, so that as I go through this consult, I can cater it to your personal needs. So do you have any health concerns or goals that you would want to address today? Just then I could show you how the oils can help you.
Yeah, okay, so just off the top of my head, which this is great because, you know, I invested in this kit, so I'd love to actually know how to use them.
Yeah.
So, I have a little girl that has molluscum bumps on her leg, so that's one thing that's on my brain. And then I have 2 teenagers, so we're starting to dabble in like acne stuff. So
Okay.
lots of skin issues, I guess.
Okay.
And I'm always looking for help for like, you know, bags underneath my eyeballs. And then I think energy for me around like 4 o'clock in the afternoon would be helpful too.
Okay. Perfect. So I just took some notes. As you guys can see, this is like, you'll hear me interject comments. So I always like to take notes of what they say so that I don't forget. And I like to tie into like what they have in their kit with what they could use, and then maybe give some other options. Okay, Lindsay, that's perfect. So I have molluscums, you know, acne, skin issues, bags under your eyes, which I resonate with that, and energy. Totally get that as well. So what I want to do is I am just going to go through this live guide with you. And I'm just going to show you some of the things that doTERRA's oils can do to help you just with your lifestyle. Because, you know, when somebody purchases the oils, I'm all about this being a lifestyle overhaul so that you can have, you know, be in the best health possible. And I'm of course going to tie into what you talked about today with the oils that you have. And then my last question before I get started is, are there any oils that you look at in your kit that it's like totally foreign to you and you have no idea what to do with it?
I mean, oregano, is that in that kit? I don't even know.
Yes, and that is the one that people always are not quite sure what to do with.
Yes, I mean, do I cook with it? How the heck do I do that?
You can, and I'll talk about that. So is there any others besides oregano that you're like, what the heck am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I would love help with that one.
Yes. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to go through this little cheesy page that says, congratulations. And it's going to congratulate you on your healthy lifestyle choice, which is awesome. So in doTERRA, we have what we like to call a wellness lifestyle, a lifestyle pyramid, I should say. And there are different things that you can do to be healthy. So it's not just eating right. It's not just exercising. It's all the things to make sure that we're in the maximum good health that we can be in. So you'll notice that to be healthy, we need to be eating right, exercising, resting, managing stress, reducing toxic load, informed self-care. And then when we need it, seeing a doctor. So a lot of the things that you talked about today were under the informed self-care. So what that means is figuring out exactly what you need for yourself and finding the oils that will help. So I'm going to help guide you and direct you on that when we get to that informed self-care section of this. But I wanted to show you a couple of other things real quick. But basically, the oils and the doTERRA products can help balance all of these things in your life, which is awesome because it is going to help you just feel supported with everything that you're trying to do. So the first page is going to talk about eating right. And I always love to touch on doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality because it is so good at just helping to fill in the void in nutrients and things that we all have. Like it's impossible to eat a healthy diet. And, you know, who are we kidding? It's hard. Even when we think we're doing it, sometimes we're not. So doTERRA has a really good Lifelong Vitality pack that I absolutely love. So it's a 3-part system. You'll see that there's 3 bottles. There is a fish oil. There is a cellular health blend, which is going to help with anti-aging because it's good to fight oxidation and inflammation. And then there's a multivitamin. So I know you had mentioned that you feel really tired every day around 4. This has actually been my #1 thing for that energy, is being on a Lifelong Vitality. It has really helped me to learn how to, or not learn, but just helped me to have that extra energy so that I can function the way that I want to. It's also really good for just a number of health, it helps to support your body so that everything in we have multiple organs and we have lots of systems and nerves and cells going on in our body. And if we can help support those, that's going to help us feel better.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so that's the Lifelong Vitality. I just wanted to put a quick buzz in there for that. And then, you know, doTERRA does have a lot of products for just if you've got any sort of digestive issues. You'll notice that they've just released some protein, some fiber, some greens. They've got vitamins. They've got digestive enzymes. They've got a whole slew of things. So I'm going to show you the book that I brought today, or that I'm going to reference, is the Modern Essentials book. I personally, and this is Jen's side note, I personally send that out to everybody. So I'll show people how these products will be listed in the book. So there are some fun recipes in this book that will just give you ideas of how you can incorporate oil usage just for eating right. The next section is on exercising. And I will tell you that doTERRA just released a protein powder in January. It has been one of my favorite things. I love to get creative and see the different types of concoctions that I can come up with. I'm icing my legs and taking the ice off my legs, that I can come up with before I go work out. So the doTERRA protein has been really awesome. And again, they've got some fun recipes and just some fun ideas of things you can do. And then they have different oils to help support sore muscles, good oxygen levels in your blood, good energy, things like that. And they have them all listed here. You know, you'd also, you know, again, we talked about the Lifelong Vitality for energy. They have a product called Mito 2 Max that also can be good for energy production. And I really like the Mito 2 Max, totally natural. It's a really great thing that you could try just for your energy. So I thought I would just, but you'll see there's several products on here. I won't go through each one because I want to keep this, you know, I want to respect your time, but just there's a description of what each product does. Now, obviously resting and managing stress is huge. You know, anytime somebody tells me I've got bags under my eyes, for me, a lot of times I need better quality sleep. And so I love to use the oils to help support good sleep. You know, lavender is obviously one of the most popular choices. And I know you've got that in your kit. You can either put some right in your diffuser. You could put some right in, you know, right on your pillow, put it on the back of your neck, put it on your feet. Lavender is a great choice for that. They also have Serenity. I actually sent you some Serenity soft gels in your welcome packet that I sent you. And you could take 1 to 2 about 30 minutes before you go to bed. My tip with that is that you always stay off your phone or stay off your iPad or whatever, and just really get in that focused, relaxed space. And I'm really big on just finding what works for you. And that right there is going to also help with bags in your eyes. Ooh, I am a ghost. Look at this. My arm disappears. Another thing is there is a whole slew of oils just for mind and mood management. These can also help with good sleep. I'm not going to go over everything that's on this page because I know that you can, I don't want to insult your intelligence and your ability to read, but these are going to give you some good ideas of things that would help you just relax and calm down. Reducing toxic load is huge. Now, the reason I want to bring this up is it can actually help a little bit with acne and skin issues. Now, I realize with teenagers, you've got raging hormones. You know, for me, if I'm on my period, my face likes to tell the world by producing lovely big zits. Jen's on her period. Anyway, it also me crying over silly little things also is a good indicator of that. But reducing toxic load can also really help things that are coming up through our skin, whether it's a skin blemish, crazy acne, things like that. And doTERRA has a cleanse that you can use that, and again, it's listed on here. It shows you exactly what to do, but it goes in and just gets the toxins out of your body that somehow then pop up in or rashes or acne or whatever in our skin. One thing that you've got in your kit already is the lemon. Lemon, just drinking lemon in your water can be extremely helpful. Another really good thing for acne is you've got tea tree in your kit. I love that whenever I have any sort of skin blemishes or breakouts, because I will literally just apply it right on my acne. And I like it for two reasons. First of all, it's a natural analgesic, which means it's going to naturally numb. So if you've got like one of those nice underground zits that hurts, have you had one before?
Yes, it's death.
It's death, right? Yeah, it's not fun. I'll put it right on there just to numb, but then it also helps to clear out the clogged pore or whatever is the issue. So you could even have your teenagers try that tea tree. Just put it right wherever the zit is, and it works really well.
Okay, side note,
Uh-huh.
Just as real life, not, in the class, but that is this situation, and that exact recommendation is what got me started wanting to be more involved in oils, that and deep blue. So it sounds so simple. Oh, you have acne because every single person on the freaking planet does. And then it's such a great way to deal with it. Anyway, I love that you bring that up in the wellness consult. Carry on. Yeah,
keep going. All right, here we go. So if you ever are interested in a cleanse, just to help reset your body and get the toxins out, this is a great source of what to do. And you can always reach out to me, because again, I want to be respectful of time today, but you can always reach out and I can help walk you through each specific thing.
Awesome, thank you.
doTERRA also has a bunch of oil infused products. And one thing is we're always trying to get the toxins out. It's important that we're not adding them back in. So, a lot of our skincare, a lot of our hair care, things like that, just showering, we're bombarding our body with toxins and endocrine disruptors. So doTERRA has a lot of good solutions for that. And you can just see they've got a bunch of daily lifestyle products, toothpaste, mouthwash, skincare, shampoo. They've got quite a few things that are really good. Now, one thing I want to talk about again is the Yarrow Palm. It's two oils. It's actually yarrow and pomegranate oil. So that's why they call it Yarrow Palm. And it is phenomenal for skin. You can just put it on your face. You'll look like a Smurf, but it's fine. But it is so good to help calm, but it's like really good for your skin. And just even anti-aging. So that might be really good for those bags under your eyes that you mentioned having. And they actually have 3 different forms of the Yarrow Palm. They have just the Yarrow Palm, then they have like a body mist or serum, and then they have a pill that you can actually take. So what I would do personally is just try the Yarrow Palm, the oil, see how you like it, and then go from there.
Okay.
They also have some fun natural cleaning products. On Guard is in your kit. It is really good for just killing germs and supporting your immune system. So they've put it in several products, can't talk today, that you'll see listed on here. And these are incredible ways just to keep the toxins out of your home and just a safe, natural way to clean. Okay, so we talked about informed self-care. So I think we've covered a couple of the things on your list already. One thing we didn't talk about was those molluscums. So I am all about making roller bottles. So you can get like a little roller bottle. You can order it right from doTERRA. They're just a few dollars. But basically you can mix the oils in there that you want, and then you can top it off with fractionated coconut oil, especially if you're going to be applying it on a young child. But a molluscum is a virus, right? So
right.
And I know those can be tricky to get rid of. Me and my siblings had them growing up. Of course, I didn't have them. I don't think it was just my siblings, obviously. But actually, I don't remember if I had them or not. But I remember my brothers having them. They're the youngest. I'm the oldest. So I remember kind of what happened with them more than me. But anytime you can look up antiviral oils in your book, you could. So in fact, I'm actually just going to look it up on my app right now, which you can't see. I'm holding my phone. You guys can kind of see the outline of it. So I'm literally going to go to, so if you've got your book handy, I'm going to go to Modern Essentials. And if you're in the book, you can look in the A to Z guide and just even look up virus. Oh, they don't have viruses. Viral disease viruses. Okay. So it has some of the best things for viruses, and that's going to be helichrysum, tea tree, clove, melissa, On Guard, breathe. So right now you may look at that and be like, hey, that's overwhelming. That's a lot of oils. I would recommend starting with what you have. You've got tea tree, you've got On Guard.
Yeah.
So you could even mix that in a roller bottle or apply it directly to the molluscum. You will want to dilute it because we don't want to irritate it. Just apply it directly. Now, the key with the oils is that you're using them regularly. I want to make sure that you're using these regularly so that you get the benefit that you want. So, you know, if you want to order in the future, these others might be a really good idea to have on hand. But for now, you've got your On Guard and your tea tree that I would use, and you can just apply it directly on location.
What about would it work in a little spray?
Yeah, you could do a spray. Again, I would dilute it with like some fractionated coconut oil, and doTERRA has that. It's only $12. It's like 4 ounces. I would put it in with that.
Okay.
So I think we covered everything on your list. You know, you actually mentioned not being sure what to do with oregano. Oregano is a really good antibacterial. So I really like to use that for any sort of immune system defect. Like something's not quite good. I love to use that oregano, and that one is not one that you'll want to just put right on your skin without diluting or ever just put it in your mouth because it is a hot oil. So I'm all about diluting that with the coconut oil. You could even add that in to that roller bottle with the On Guard and the tea tree. You could add in some oregano because it's super good to boost your immune system, to fight off those nasty things that are trying to overtake our system sometimes. Also, you can cook with it. Now with oils, they're very potent. So I find that usually 1 drop is about 1 teaspoon. With oregano, you could do like 1 drop is 2 teaspoons. It's because it's really hot, but you can absolutely flavor things with it. But just keep in mind, if you're going to use a teaspoon of the dried herb, don't use any more than a drop because it's going to be spicy. Now, if it's something tasty, like not that chicken isn't tasty, but you don't want to try your raw chicken and be like, oh, how's that oregano? But like if you're making brownies, you could add some peppermint. You can taste the batter and be like, oh, I want a little more, you know, but start with a little and then add. So this, again, I'll just give you some ideas of things that can help. Lavender is good with skin irritations, you know, just things like that. And then there's a page that helps you identify the different body systems that you have and the oils that can support that. So again, I will let you look through this, you know, more in depth later, but you could look to see what oils would help support that. So if there was a section that we went through that was really like, ooh, I really want to focus better on eating right, you can customize your wellness plan with this guide. Like if you really wanted to focus on eating right, you could go through and pick some things, and those are some products that it would recommend. They also have a really cool program. They have their wellness program. So basically how it works is if you are wanting to, let me see if I can find it right here, immunity program, the relief program, or mind and mood program. So basically what happens is if they're $70, $60, and they are going to be, so like, let's say you're struggling with pain and inflammation a lot. They have a wellness track that you can go on, and you could pick the relief program, and they're going to give you things that are going to help with pain management. There's 3 months of these kits. So, and I have another video if you want to learn more specifically about how they work. I have another video I can send you. But basically, if you're really wanting to bump up, you know, your relief in your body, which is me right now, they'll send you a little pre-assembled packet of oils and products that will help with pain management. And then in the second month, it will automatically ship to you, and you'll get totally different products that will help. So there's 3 months of that. They also have that same idea for the mind and mood, and then immunity. So you're going to get a bunch of On Guard products. So that's a nice way just to try a bunch of different things that doTERRA has. And they're really affordable, which I love. So basically, explains it here. You choose your program, use your products. Own Your Health, save and repeat. So you can cancel, like once you've done your 3 months, you can cancel it. You could try a new program. I know they do have new programs coming out, but they show you, like if you did the immunity, it shows you what comes in each kit. So there's 3 months. They've got some really fun stuff. And like the month 2 of the immunity, you get the little On Guard soft gels. I love that you get sanitizer each month. I love that so much, but they give you some fun stuff to try. So I'm looking at this, I'm like, I need to do the immunity, because I just finished getting all this stuff for the relief wellness, the relief. So anyway, do you have any questions so far? Like, are you feeling comfortable, feeling confused? Are there any questions I can answer for you?
Are you talking about me and
Yes.
the wellness consult?
Yeah.
No, I think I'm good. Can you show me, how do you show somebody, or can you show me how to order in the future?
Yes, that is a perfect question. So basically the wellness consult is, and this is a side note, this is the form you guys could actually fill out. So notice it will say top priorities for your health. So I kind of just did this in the consult. I'm trying to keep this one a little bit shorter just in the interest of time. But like Lindsay put molluscums, bags under eyes, energy, skin. So natural solutions that you have, that's where you could put the tea tree, the On Guard, for the molluscums, things that you might want. So you're going to make a wish list of things that you might want, right? So you'd asked about ordering again. I am all about doing what works for you, but I'm going to tell you about a really cool program that I really love that's optional. You get 25% off no matter what. Whenever you want to order, you always get 25% off. However, if you find yourself ordering these regularly, like for example, if you want to try those vitamins, the Lifelong Vitality we talked about, or some Yarrow Palm, I highly recommend doing the Loyalty Rewards program. So basically, doTERRA is rewarding you for ordering frequently, above and beyond giving you a 25% discount. They're saying, hey, we appreciate your loyalty. We're going to hook you up even more. So basically how it works is we are going to talk about something called PV. So that's going to be product value. And I really like to use the number 100 just so it makes more sense. So 100 PV. To earn points, you only need to be ordering 50 PV. So basically, if you're confused, every time that you order more than 50 PV, you're going to get 10% back in free points. 1 point is worth $1. So I'm going to use the 100 just because it makes more sense. So let's say that you want to order next month. I would recommend setting up your LRP. You could do 100 PV. You would get 10 points, 10 PV back. That's $10. 10 points, $10 that you can use for a future purchase. So let's say that you do 100 PV for the next 3 months. So April, May, June. You're going to get 10% back of anything you spend. And so like if you do 100 PV each month, you're going to get 10 PV each month. So at the end of those 3 months, you would have $30 PV, which is $30. July rolls around, you're going to start getting 15% back. So you actually, if you'll notice this little chart right here, you move up how much you're getting back each month. So the first 3 months, you're getting 10% back. Months 4 through 6, you're getting 15% back. And then by month 30, you're getting the 13% back. So how it works is we talked about 50, if you're spending more than 50 PV each month, you will get, you'll be earning points on that. If you do less than 50, it holds your place. So it's like climbing a ladder. If you stop climbing the ladder, so if you do like less than 50, it's like you just stay on the ladder right where you're at. So if you're at 20% back and you have 200 points, you're just going to stay there. You don't want to go very back. If you cancel your order, it'd be like going to the bottom of the ladder. So you'd have to climb back up to get to that 30% again. So I always recommend just doing a minimal order, whether it's a toothpaste, hand sanitizer. I mean, and with the products that doTERRA has, it's easy to find something to order. If it's a hand sanitizer or a toothpaste, I mean, we all use toothpaste, right? They have laundry detergent. There's all sorts of things you can order. So if you're spending more than 50 a month, 50 PV, you're earning points. If you're under 50, you're just kind of keeping where you're at. And then on the months that you're doing bigger orders, you'll start accruing again. You absolutely can cancel this at any time. However, I do recommend, just doing something small so you don't lose your place. So that's LRP. Do you have any questions, or was that super confusing?
No, I think that makes sense.
Okay.
But like with log again, I just put in my my number or my email and my
Yes.
password, and then
Uh-huh.
it'll kind of walk me through
Yes,
how to
and
do
I'm
it.
actually going to send you a little video where I show you how to set up your LRP. So, side note, Lindsay, I will send you that video that you can include in the recap. Like
Okay,
I'll record this and I'll send the video. So I'll show you guys what I send to people after I do a wellness consult. So I like to send them a video that shows them how to log in and set this up. So I will send that to you for sure. So anyway, there you'll also notice down at the end bottom of this, there's just some fun essential safety tips. Just so you'll have some maximum amount of success with the oils that you can. So just some safety tips. And then if, to learn more, this is always an ongoing process. I have a couple of resources for you. There's the HLE product supports on Facebook. Also, the beginning every month, I do something called Oil Camp. So I will, you guys, and if you ever want to join Oil Camp, side note, we always mention it on the Launch Your Business group. So I would recommend always being in that group but you can add your people to Oil Camp. It's always the first week of every month, for the first full week. So like if the first is Wednesday, I'll start it the next Monday. But you can share with people what, tips for learning more. But yeah, that's how I do a wellness consult. Lindsay, do you have any other questions about your oils?
I do not. I think I'm good to go.
Perfect, perfect. All right, well, since nobody can talk to me on here today for some weird reason, I'm not quite sure why, it's like muting everybody, I'm gonna wrap it up. But that is how I do a wellness consult. I like to keep them 30 minutes or less, just because, if someone has tons of questions, obviously keep answering them. But I've given them a book before the wellness consult. So I don't go through every oil in their kit except the ones they're confused about because they have a book, And a lot of times when I ask people, do you want me to go through all the oils? They're like, no, it's okay, I have a book. So after the wellness consult, I follow up with a text that teaches them about my favorite oils. So Lindsay will include this in the email, and then a video that shows them how to sign up for LRP. So if there's any questions, I guess you guys could probably type them in. But yes, I'm huge on a wellness consult. They make all the difference in the world. Now, one thing you can do is you can actually offer incentives for people to do LRP the subsequent months after they order, just like a couple months, just to help sweeten the deal. But LRP is really what creates the residual income with doTERRA. So I'm all about it. Anyway, thank you guys for being on. Hopefully this was helpful for you. We will record this. You can share it with your team. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out. But thank you so much for being on. And thank you so much, Lindsay, for your time.
You bet. Thank you.
All right. I'll talk to you guys all later.
Bye.
Bye.